Wow, I just did a whole speech and I had my voice off. I am so sorry about that. Welcome in, everybody. We are live. Thank you for joining today. A couple housekeeping items. I do want to thank Sean and Kathleen for allowing us to put this together, allowing everybody to meet here on YouTube, go over the group, learn some basics. My goal today is to really help you master everything that a new member should master when they first walk in the door. We make everything super simple, super easy. A lot of it's just one click buttons. After you leave today, you'll have a really good understanding of the Deal Soldier group, where the basics start, and then as well as how to get into some of the advanced stuff. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to go through the Discord channels right here in Deal Soldier. I'm going to hit all those top channels. That way you kind of know and have a good feel of it by the end of the call. I'll touch up some of the lesser channels as well, so you can kind of see the real potential of Deal Soldier. And you're never alone. As you have any questions, drop them in the chat. This is a live chat. I'll answer as many questions as I can. And if I don't get to your question, we do have a chat support. You probably spoke with a lot of us during the onboarding. We're a very active team, and we make sure we get to everybody as fast as possible. So all of your questions will get answered. Real quick, what we're looking at right here, and I did zoom this in compared to other meetings because one of the #1 complaints was it was hard to see the screen. So hopefully you can see it a little bit better today. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go top down. I'm going to touch those channels. So right here, mastering the basics. We are doing this at least once a month, if not more, depending on how winter goes. So keep your eye on this channel if you ever want to come back in, support us, have any other questions you want answered live, or if you just want to say hi. Thanks for all the tips and tricks. You'll always see the schedule here, so keep checking this. It's always the first Thursday, if not more. Below that, help for new members. This is going to be when you've let's just go down to how to navigate. I'm going to skip over some of the channels as I mentioned. So how to navigate. Sean puts a lot of great videos together for us. You'll see it here. You'll see it in the quick tips. All of them are going to be a minute or less, and they're packed with information. If you haven't checked out these videos already, I definitely recommend you jumping in and at least watching a few of them. We have chat support. As I mentioned, you are never alone. Our team members are always here to assist you, answer any questions, any problems that you're having. It's as simple as going to chat support, click on the green icon. That's going to open up a chat support with your name on it. If I go in here, you're going to see, hey buddy, how can we help you? And now you're always going to get a live person. We're staffed, I would say mostly 24/7. There's a couple times that it may take a little bit longer to answer, maybe the wee hours of 3, 4 a.m. But we'll get back to you as soon as one of the members are available. And it's after you get greeted with this, it's just going to be our staff and you. You can just ask any question. So, hey, I was watching the live. I saw vacuums. What's the UPC of that vacuum? Or I got this bunch of stuff that I just bought from Home Depot. What's the best way to offload this or sell this? Or I have a question about my membership. You can ask any questions in here. We'll always get back to you. And then at the end of the chat, when the chat closes, you'll actually get a transcript that you can refer to it later on. Below that, we have the announcement channel. This is really going to be any announcements for the Deal Soldier group. Any major tool changes, any major promotions, gift cards. Definitely keep an eye on this channel. Not many announcements get posted, so if there's something in there, it's definitely worthwhile to check out. Below that, we have our giveaway alerts. Deal Soldier is always giving back to the community. You'll notice that I'm wearing a Deal Soldier hat. I have Deal Soldier sweatshirt, Deal Soldier t-shirts. Sean and Kathleen and the group are always giving back to its members. A lot of the time, it's as simple as just clicking a helmet icon to enter you in, and then you'll get entered for, say, a free coffee, free hat, free sweatshirt. Definitely check out this channel, especially if you see this little one next to it. That means there's a giveaway active, and you can hop in there and just react. Well, for the rest of 2025, we are giving away $15 gift card for free lunch. Very simple to enter. You just go to the Turbo Search. If you haven't heard of it, we'll go there a little bit later. You click the little free lunch icon at the bottom, enter yourself in a free lunch, and you can pick from one of these amazing places here. We have quick tips. As I mentioned, ton of great videos, typically a minute or less. A lot of the ones that are hot right now are going to be some of the newer ones that I just saw. How to verify a penny item. This is huge because a lot of our members are actually finding penny items right now, and it's more than ever. I want to say every single day I'm looking, there's probably a dozen or 2 dozen people finding penny items, which is awesome. Above that, we have how to use Sniper. This is just an upgraded add-on for Deal Soldier that'll allow you to view Home Depot reports specifically per store. How to search with Turbo Search. Turbo Search, if you haven't heard, is amazing. It's really shaping the way our members are shopping. It gives you all the tools of the group that you see in this Discord at your fingertips on any web browser. Very quick to use. You can even use your camera, scan barcodes, UPCs. I'll show you a little bit about that later on, and pull up inventory based on that. So definitely check out this quick tips channel if you haven't already. Below that, we got quick links. This is really like that encyclopedia. You're going to notice all the channels on the left here are going to mimic the channels in the chat right here. They just give you a little bit of blurb about each channel. So like the announcement channel, important announcements of what's happening in Deal Soldier. Quick links is where we are, links to every channel, and we broke this out for everything. So Run Deals, awesome channel right here if you haven't subscribed to that. Speaking of subscribing, assign roles. As soon as you enter Deal Soldier, I 100% recommend you come to assign roles, and there's 2 of them I want you to click. Run Deals, this is awesome, amazing deals, 98% or better. Most of the time, sometimes 90% or greater. A lot of price errors, free fridges, free tools, Chipotle all the time. I feel like Chipotle is at least ringing in a couple times a month. All you have to do is click this little person running. That's going to mimic the person running up here that's connected to Run Deals. So as long as you're highlighted blue, you're entered in for Run Deals. If you want to no longer get the Run Deal pings as soon as a Run Deal comes in, you can uncheck it. And this works for every single one of the channels. You'll notice here that I'm keeping an eye on internet deals as well. I love buying and selling things, hot items that are going to flip for a profit. Another one I recommend you do right now is selecting your state. I'll go over to why this is important later on, but make sure you come in here, you find your state, you select it, and that will sign me up now for Massachusetts alerts, where if there's a major markdown in that state, I'll get pinged and notified about it. We have our use notifications, very similar to how we were just talking about, assigning those roles. That way you can get pinged on notifications, quick video as a refresher. Yeah, I love the Deal Soldier swag. It's comfortable too. We have our creators program. The one thing that Deal Soldier recognized is a lot of members were sharing. A lot of members were sharing their the Deal Soldier group with friends, family, influencers were sharing it out on TikTok, and you should be rewarded for that. So what Deal Soldier did is they created a creators program that allows you to get kind of like an affiliate, or it is an affiliate. It allows you to get a commission based on every member that signs up with your code. And what's great about it is it's not a one-time commission. It's reoccurring for as long as they're a member. So you get 3 or 4 members, it pays for the group. Anything else is extra money in your pocket. We also have Spanish channels broken out, the quick tips in Spanish. That way, if your native language is Spanish, you can hop in here, watch some of the quick tip videos, that quick minute long as I was talking about. And then joining the team, as always, Deal Soldier is expanding. We're always growing. We're always looking for team members as that growth happens. If you're interested in becoming a member, you want to help people out as much as I want to help people out, hop in here, click the Enlist in Deal Soldier, fill out the quick little blurb about yourself, and as soon as the spot opens up, somebody will reach out to you. All right, let's talk about it. We got our chat room. This is one of my favorite channels to be in just because it's a lot of like-minded individuals. A lot of people either going for personal, reselling. You'll notice people are chatting all the time. It's really, to me, like a family chat where it's people that are like-minded like me that I can communicate with, that I can talk, bounce ideas behind. It's a great way to connect with other individuals. The one thing I want to highlight is you see the pin messages at the top. This is everything that we've pinned, so it means we made a marker on it that way we can easily go back to that item. For an example, target guide, rules of ordering online clearance items and how to do it. We have, let's see, we got a couple of them in here. One that I went back and looked at the pin channels earlier, and one of the channels that I almost forgot about was we actually have a breakdown calendar. And this is just a ballpark idea of when items are going to get marked down at Walmart. So we're now in, let's see, let's go here. We're now in October, so you're going to start seeing the electronics. Later on, you'll start seeing tablets, baby bottles. You'll start seeing grills at Lowe's. So it kind of gives you like a ballpark idea of what's going to be marked down and when. So if you go to the pin messages, say you wanted to hop to this calendar, you can just click jump, and that'll bring you right to the item that was last posted, or where it was posted. And same thing for the Spanish channel. Spanish is your native language. We pin items in here as well as talking and connecting with like-minded individuals. All right, we have our Victory Vault. This is my cup of coffee in the morning. This is what keeps me motivated, what allows me to keep going out every single day, gives me that motivation to go Home Depot, find the penny items. I can tell you, when penny items were first talked about, I was extremely intimidated by them. And then I started seeing people posting, just like this, 1 penny for the Stanley knife, I believe there's a bunch of them in here. $2.20 for shower curtains. We picked up some of those. 5 cents on, I believe they're curtain rods. Could be wrong here, or light bulbs. But when I started seeing people scoring penny items in the Victory Vault, it made me go out and find my first penny item. My first penny item was actually a rug. I love rugs. They sell so well on Facebook Marketplace. But when I saw other people being able to do it, I was like, I can do that. That's not hard. All I'm doing is going to the store and looking for an item like any other clearance item. And what else is great about the Victory Vault is if you start seeing a lot of people score the same items, there's a very high chance that those items are clearance out in your area. We have our victory vids. This is where you can share any videos. We got, I believe it was Tyler that posted a video about him making penny items, proof that it actually exists, him going in the store himself, shopping it, and going to checkout and walking out. Penny items are real, contrary to what other people are saying in the forums or on TikTok, or they just don't believe it. But I can tell you, I've scored penny items, and a lot of people have. It's awesome. It's great. It's a great time to be part of Deal Soldier right now. But yeah, if you create a video of you scoring some clearance items, drop them in victory bids. Let other people see it. Share out your TikTok. Share out your finds. I'd love to see them all, and other members will love to see it as well. We have our Ask Anything channel. This is going to be for those onesie twosie questions where, hey, I just saw that vacuum posted on Sean's TikTok. What is the UPC of that vacuum? Or how are people finding these items in the stores? Where's the best places to look? Great channel for those types of questions. If they do get more in depth, we may ask you just to open up a chat support ticket. That way it doesn't get lost in between other messages. So let's keep going. We have turbo suggestions, as I mentioned. Turbo search is really shaping Deal Soldier. It's just a quick way to access everything. And if you have any suggestions on how to make the tool better, our developers are in here tirelessly, day and night, looking at suggestions, tweaking the tools to make them kind of what we want. So if you have any suggestions or ideas of how to make this tool better, drop them in here. Our developers will see it. They're actively, you'll notice there's updates happening almost every single day. They're actively looking at everybody's ideas, what would help them, what hurts them, and shaping the tools really to us. And then we have the Submit New Deals channel. If you see a deal while you're out and about shopping and it hasn't been posted in the Deal Soldier group, this is a great channel to share this with other members. You'll notice a lot of people will do this. These are all ringing up $1, some 50 cents in my area, so they're sharing out a ton of links here. We got Barbies. We have Coca-Cola, where Coca-Cola was clearanced out. So it's a great way to share that with other members. As I mentioned, run deals. You notice we had 57 there. That means we've had 57 run deals, more than one a day since our last call. Run deals are great. Look at this. You have this bath kneeler. I can tell you how many times I give the kids a bath and my knees hurt. For 1 penny. 1 cent. It's a price error. It shows it right here. 1 penny. You go on Amazon, buy this for 1 penny. We have other great things in here. We got DoorDash. $30 off any $30 or more. So 50% off, $30 or more at DoorDash. Always Fraser Bolte. Dividers that were sell pretty well, 100% off. Free t-shirts. And then if you're smart enough to, unlike me, if you're smart enough to pick out like the Pokemon t-shirt or something that kids are interested in, you could throw that on eBay or sell it locally for $10. Here's your Woot t-shirt code glitch. Save 19 bucks or up to $19. Makes it free. Let's keep going. Yeah, so make sure you have run deals notifications turned on. Huge. Hot deals, going to be a little bit lesser than run deals. A lot of great flipping potential in hot deals. Still a lot of great personal buys in here as well. Definitely check this channel out a couple times a day. I typically just go through it maybe 4 or 5 times a day, see if there's anything in here that interests me, or quick finds. A lot of items that actually, before they get marked as run deals, will be posted in the hot deals. Pokemon is huge right now. Everybody's trying to get their hands on Pokemon. A 65-inch TV for $275. As I mentioned, there's a lot of great finds in the hot deals. And then you have your base deals. I'd say 90 or 80% of them are really personal buys. And then there's still going to be some great flips in there. Who knows? This child skibbity toilet. I've heard that way too many times in my life already. $5 for this costume. Guitar and amp, 58 bucks. That might be a good sale in your area. It may not be. But yeah, definitely check out the base deals at least once or twice a day. We have our store alerts. These are going to be the nationwide markdowns. Either like this right here, free photos, cheap fans at Lowe's. It's going to be nationwide. Typically, it's like the J.C. Penney 5-cent penny deal, the nationwide Kohl's deals where you get extra Kohl's cash. Let's see. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Walking through the lookup search tool. Yeah, I can definitely do that. We're almost there. Yeah, so definitely check out the store alerts as well, especially as we get closer to Christmas. A lot of times you're going to see those crazy 70% off the whole store, or any of those will be alerted in here. We have our food deals. This is going to be buy one, get one, free samples, buy something, get something free. Definitely check out this channel, especially if it's lunchtime and you're at work and you're looking for, you have that sweet tooth, you're looking for something. I see a lot of promotions for Uber Eats, free cheeseburgers, free nuggets, fries. The Burger King and the McDonald's buckets are coming back. So definitely check this channel out, especially if you have a sweet tooth around that lunchtime and you're looking for a deal. Now we have buddy deals. This is going to be a channel that I put together really for that 60% off or better on Amazon. And it lets people know how to get that as well. If it's going to be a lightning deal, a coupon, a promo code, or if nothing is needed. Just keep in mind, and this is going to be with all Amazon deals as we go through them. A lot of times sellers love to overinflate their original price. If they overinflate their original price and the final price is different, it'll still say 71% off, but it might not be as great of a deal. Let's see if I can find you a good example of that. Like this right here. This camera bird feeder is probably just $45 if you look anywhere. They're saying it's originally $200, 77% off. So just keep your eye on stuff like this right here. Then we have our free stuff. This will be like free video games, Uber, Lyft vouchers, tons and tons of free movie tickets. So definitely keep an eye on this channel. I know my wife and I have used this a couple times just to get out of the house and watch a free movie. I don't know anything about your movie theaters, but mine are 25, 30 bucks a ticket, which is absolutely crazy compared to when I was a kid. Free contacts. Let's see what else. A lot of vouchers, some Kohl's items, dude wipes. Definitely a great channel. Nothing's better than free. We got our sneaker station. I know I do a lot of the school shopping in here for my kids myself. There's a lot of great sneakers in here that are highly discounted, like Adidas, and they're name brands too, like Adidas. You have these for kids. You got the Under Armour shoes that are ringing up for 50% off. This one right here, $20.98 for an Under Armour shoe. You'll see a lot of Nikes, a lot of Adidas. Definitely great if you're in the need for any shoes or anybody in your house is in need for any shoes. Now, if you remember before, I mentioned that you should, and as soon as you come in the group, if you haven't already, mark your state. And the reasoning for that is, the reason why you should mark your state for pings is this right here. So say if you're in Louisiana, the item, let's see what this is. It's a heart, cordless 2, wet vac dry, usually 148 bucks. In Louisiana alone, there's probably 10, 15 of them for $50 or less. North Carolina. But we'll ping you of those major markdowns if there's a good amount in your state. So let's go through some other items. You got the Insta cameras. That's a big markdown. You have these Razor bikes seen as low as 35 bucks. There's still some states that have them left. Bicycles being marked down to 54. Typically 171. You got the basketball hoops. I know this was a great seller for me. You got the basketball hoops. If you're still in any of these states, you can pick up for 60 bucks, 70 bucks. So definitely make sure you have your state pinged. Now let's go into what brought me here, what's bringing a lot of you here, is the Walmart clearance, Home Depot clearance, Lowe's clearance. The first thing I want you to do as soon as you get to a Walmart clearance channel, and I think a lot of you have set this up in your onboarding, is click zip code. As soon as you click your zip code, it's going to ask you for 01527. That's my zip code here. And you'll notice I already have this selected, so current 01527, submit it. Now the reason why I'm resubmitting it is to show you that you can change that zip code as many times as you want. And this is the same for Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, and Walmart. You can change your zip code as many times as you want. So if you're visiting family, say you're in another state. Say I'm in Massachusetts now. I visit my in-laws in Connecticut. I can set my zip code to Connecticut, plan a route on my way back home, and make some money just for visiting my father-in-law. So in here, as simple as just clicking it again, let's put a New Jersey zip code in there. Now I have a New Jersey zip code set. I'm all ready to search. So now that I have my zip code set, what do? Well, we made it as simple as just clicking search now. As soon as you click search now, you'll get greeted with a little radio icon, or if you're on your phone at the top, it'll show you that it was searching. and you'll still be greeted with the radio icon. Go ahead and click it, and your results are going to be right here. So at the top of every search, you're going to have a blue clickable link. This will take you to the Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's item online. And then below that, you'll see the MSRP, so $199.95. That's the suggested retail price. What I'm looking for is this fire icon. So let's see, Riverdale, New Jersey has it for normal, a little bit less than normal price. Looking at these stores, none of them haven't really clearanced out yet. No big deal. I can just click this return to lead. That'll take me to the next item, and I can just keep searching. And you can search as many times as you want. This is where, like, it's an amazing tool because you can do 300 searches, you can do 5 searches. You can say, I'll get a little bit more into it, but say if you're going to a baby shower, you can specifically look for baby shower items. Let's search another JBL. You'll notice the numbers going up. That's just because it's running my searches. You can search a few times and then go back in and look at your chat. Oh, we just picked one more item. Bam. Okay, let's hop in here. Let's see what we did. So we searched that one. No discounts. So this one's usually $379. It's looking like it's still full price here. The one thing I want you to note is find a store that has a lot of stock near you. It looks like none of these stores have a ton, but I'll take this for an example. Keep searching this every Monday or Tuesday. All Walmart stores, and this goes across the board for the state, all clearance out at different times. So Deal Soldier will alert you when it first starts clearancing out, or when the first major clearances are happening. And then every single week, typically the stores will start following suit. So your stores can clearance out a week after Deal Soldier posts it. It can clearance out the day Deal Soldier posts it, or it can clearance out 4 weeks when Deal Soldier posts it. I can tell you in my area, I'm in the Massachusetts area if you are, typically 2 to 3 weeks is what is when my stores start to clearance out. Let's see, we searched the other JBL speaker. It looks like they're all about normal price. And then AC units are all about lowest 100. Let's see, where was the 100? There we go. This is what we're looking for. So as I mentioned, you're looking for the fire icon. That just means that is the lowest price in your 50 miles. So when you click the search now, it's going to search all Walmarts in a 50-mile radius. It'll feed you back any stores that have inventory. Like this one right here has one in stock for $100. And I'll tell you where that is. So sales floor or back room. Now, the reason why this matters is don't be scared of back room stock. This just means you're going to have to ask an employee for help. So, excuse me, sir, ma'am. It's looking like you have one of these in stock. I'm not saying on the floor. Do you mind checking the back, see if it's stored back there? They'll say, sure. What's the item name? And you can share them with this UPC right here. You can say, I got the UPC number if you want to scan it, or if you want to share the numbers. And a lot of times, I'd say it's 50-50. Some of them scan my barcode, some of them ask me for the numbers. I just read off this 8402, ending in 92. You read off this UPC code, they'll pull it up on their Ask Sam device. Oh yeah, it does look like we have one in stock. Let me go check that for you. Now, if it says there's, let's pick another source. Say if there's 3 on the sales floor, none in the back room, but you're unable to find it, you can still ask for members for help. And a lot of times the line that I'll use is, hey, I looked on the floor, I'm not seeing it. Do you think somebody could have mistakenly put it in the back? Do you mind checking for me? Suggestions if Walmart brick and mortar won't accept online prices. I don't think I've ever had an issue with them accepting the online price, but now the way that Deal Soldier works is we're not looking at the online price, we're looking at the in-store price. So this is going to be the in-store price if you scan this, the same exact UPC at the register. We pull our inventory directly from their system, so we're able to see how many in stock and what their current price is in that store. But if you have something that's cheaper online than in-store, you can show them, they price match their own online website as well as other major retailers like Target, I believe. I know they cut the list down a little bit, but they still match some of their direct competitors. Hopefully that answers your question. If not, I can go deeper into it for you. All right, let's go back. So now we searched a couple items. Let's go down. So we have our Walmart clearance. That's where we are right now. That has all the different types of items. You see that we have toys, fans, tools. It's going to be all Walmart clearance items in this one channel for you. Now we went a step further, and we know some people are only looking for specific items, but we broke it up into home items, kitchen. Like as I mentioned, if you're going to a baby shower, you can search all the strollers, high chairs, car seats, bassinets. We just break it down into the subcategory to make it a little bit easier for you. As well as we broke into clothes, toys, beauty, tools. I know another one that people love reselling is tools. I sold quite a few tools in my time, as well as electronics. Electronics is another great, where you'll start seeing the TVs, the laptops, especially during that. Now that we're back to school, you're gonna start seeing stuff clearance out. We have our Walmart flips. This is going to be where you buy it for MSRP. They're going to be hot demand items. A lot of times, so right here, so the retail price is $43.83. So if you were to go to the store, this is what you would buy it for. But because the item is in high demand, they're reselling it, say, on eBay or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace for an extra cost. If you look right here, this is an eBay listing. So they bought this for $43. They put it on eBay and sold it for $115. Let's look at some other items. We got this wrestler sold for 48 bucks. It looks like they bought it for 20. It's going to be that high demand items where I'll typically check this channel out if I'm going to Walmart anyway. I'll pick some of the most recent ones, see if my stores have it. If they do, awesome. I'll go ahead, throw them up on eBay, try to resell them. If not, I always look for them anyway. And the one great thing about when you buy at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, and you're sourcing inventory is, say if it doesn't sell in that 30 days or you're getting frustrated, you want your money back, you can take that item, go back to Walmart and return it and get your money back. So there's really no risk to it. So say if all of a sudden they release a lot of stock of this train, and you're not getting any bites on selling it and you no longer want to hold the item for 43 bucks, you go back to Walmart, say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm just looking to return this, and they'll give you your money back. All right, so we have our Home Depot, going to run very similar to, Walmart, where you have your extreme hits. This is going to be that major markdowns that we're seeing throughout a state where there's a bunch in stock for a cheap price. Very similar to where we saw the Walmart. That's why it's very important to make sure your state is highlighted. You have alerts set for your state. So for an example, this humidifier at Home Depot, if you're in Connecticut, you can pick it up for $45 right now. All you would do is just click this link and then search now. And that will give you an inventory search of your area. You can see which store it was and how many were in stock. Let's go back to our stream Walmart hits, or Home Depot hits, I'm sorry. All right, now we got our Home Depot. As soon as you enter this Home Depot channel, just like Walmart, set your zip code. Make sure it's set right here. You'll see your current one set, or if you want to change it. And then submit. And now as soon as you submit that, I am all set to search all Home Depots in a 50-mile radius and check their inventory with the same one quick button. So say this sink right here, I can just click search now. You'll get the radio icon just like before. Let's look at this Gatorade kind of water jug. Any instant canopies. Just take a look at what we found. You remember before I searched the stroller on Walmart, I see one for 95. Still not enough for me to go out of my way to pick up. All right, so we have our sinks. They look like they're all full price. Let's go back. Let's search another one. Let me go further back. As I mentioned, my stores like to drop later on, 2 to 3 weeks behind. Let's check the smoker. Yeah, I can highlight Sniper as well real quick for you too. I search the smoker. Looks like there's no smoker even in stock in my area. No big deal. I know this, I bought a couple of these last week. We probably cleared them out. Check tools. As low as 200, MSRP $3.99. But you see, every time I click that search now button, it's searching that 50-mile radius of Home Depot, Walmart, or Lowe's, and it'll give you all inventory stock as well as the lowest prices. So my stores are now seeing it as the 200 low price. That still may drop a little bit. So if you keep checking the stores that have the higher stock, check Monday, Tuesday. I would say for both Home Depot and Walmart, there's a good chance every single week, once it starts to drop, it'll continue to drop throughout the month. And then it also gives you an interactive map, so you can kind of get that visual representation where the red's going to be the lowest price and the black is going to be any other price from the lower price. Let's go back. Where are we? Home Depot. All right, Lowe's, very similar. You're going to just hop in here, set your zip code. Click the search now. You'll be greeted with the familiar radio icon. Now, if you get there too soon, it'll just say, please wait, your command's being processed. No worries. Most of our searches are 30 seconds or less. I would say a lot of them are within that 2 to 3 second mark. So it's the same thing with Lowe's, the same thing with Home Depot. You get the clickable link that brings you right to the Lowe's listing, as well as all the stores, their stock, and their in-store price. Looking at this, it looks like they're all going to be a very similar price. Go back and you can keep searching. So it's usually a $200 saw. You saw all my stores had it for $100. Now, what I want to do is keep an eye on those higher stock stores. So keep an eye. Let's see what stores had higher stock. 4 right here. And this is very close, only a couple miles away from me. Keep an eye on this store. I'll check it next Monday, Tuesday, see if that went any lower in price. Especially when you have people seeing it as low as the $52. This is really the ballpark price that I want to buy it for, where I would feel comfortable to flip it on Facebook Marketplace or eBay and still make a good profit. Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different. I can tell you what I typically buy. I look for that 60 to 70% off mark. That way I can sell it for double, at least double of what I bought it for, and make a decent profit. We have our Walmart Target clearance. Same thing as before. You got to set your zip code. Target will run a little bit differently, and I'll kind of show you how that works. Hopefully I can find one pretty quickly. So we have our Legos right here. Click search now. You're still greeted with the great radio icon. Please wait, your command's being searched. Okay, exactly what I want to see. So Lego Wednesday. So this right here, if you click this link, will take you directly to the Target listing on their website. I can see stores that have it in stock. So really where I want to go is Milford right here, 14 miles away. And then you're looking for this potential clearance. This is what you want to see for Target, because unfortunately Target right now doesn't have a way for anybody to pull the current in-store price unless you're inside the store. But there's a very good chance that this is marked down. And then what else is a great indicator is that there's 8 in stock. So it means that they were having trouble pushing it, or it's been mislocated on the shelves. There's 2 ways for me to get that price. The first way would be going to the store and finding the item and scanning it on their bar checkers that are in the store. The second way is you can actually open up, go to target.com, sign into your account, open up a chat support, and you can say, hey, I'm looking for this item. Do you mind showing me any stores nearby that have this in stock and what the current price is? I would say 95% of the time, or even higher, they'll always give me the store stock as well as the in-store price. And I use this a lot of times for any major items that I'm looking for, just to see if it's marked down to that lowest price. What they're going to ask for is this right here. They're going to ask for this SKU. Or I believe another great one is this TCIN. If you share this TCI number with the chat support and tell them that you're looking for this item, they'll come back and let you know the in-store price. Similar to Walmart, we have our Target flips. This is where you're going to buy it at the retail price and flip it for 2, 3, 4 times the resale value. So an example is this $1 goo, it looks like. You buy it for $1, it's been reselling for $8 to $12. You'll see other Macari sales that have it. Wrestlers, a lot of wrestlers are hot, especially right now. Wrestling has a big following. Pokemon cards, Hot Wheels, a lot of seasonal items. You'll see this a lot during Halloween, Christmas, Easter. There's some of those high demand items that people are looking for. You buy it for $3, you sell it for $14 plus shipping. And they give you examples of that. So this right here sold for $13.99 plus $7 shipping. You buy for $5, sell for $20, buy for $14, sell for $30. You'll notice a lot of these times they're double the price too. Especially if you're going to go to Target, you're looking for the clearance item, or you're going there just for your family, always check out the Target flips. Or if you're going to Walmart, always check out the Walmart flips. That way you know what to keep an eye for. Let's go back to where we were. We were at Target. We also have our in-store others. This is going to be the stores that we haven't mentioned, like you'll see Cracker Barrel, Best Buy, Staples sometimes. It's going to be very similar to the flip channels where you buy it for retail, you flip it for a higher price. You're going to notice that Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross are going to be big on those. A lot of people actually flip a lot of those items, especially like soccer cleats, football cleats, shoes. What else have I seen there? You've seen a lot of Hello Kitty merchandise, a lot of purses. We'll see a lot of cleats, especially with all the soccers and football in season. Star Wars items, and they tell you how much you're going to buy it for. how much to sell it for in the store location. So this right here, if you go to Hobby Lobby, you find one of these pumpkins, you hit a jackpot, you can sell it for double. Similar to this, you buy for 40, you sell for 100. Home Goods is another great store if you have those nearby. And I'm sorry, I jumped ahead of myself. And the other stores like Best Buy, Cracker Barrel, are going to be mentioned in here. You'll see, and they'll always give you the store. So Sam's Club. Yep, here's a Cracker Barrel example. Cracker Barrel, same, very similar, where you're going to see a lot of the seasonal stuff, the Halloween, Christmas, Easter. A lot of that stuff likes to flip. Home Depot was huge on Halloween last year, and it was just as big this year for the high demand items. Let's see, somebody asked about Sniper. If you're already part of a member, you're looking for the Sniper upgrade. This is where a lot of our members are finding those penny deals. You can hop into the Sniper upgrade. It gives you a little bit about what you're doing. This will give you a run sheet per store of all clearance items inside of a particular Home Depot. So in my area, say the store is in Worcester, this will give you all the markdowns of every item inside the Worcester store, as well as a penny list of stores around you. There is a 7-day free trial. Definitely hop in here if you haven't used this already. Start checking your store, see if there's any of the penny items or any Home Depot clearance items. I can tell you myself, I personally sold a lot of Home Depot items, a lot of Target, a lot of Lowe's items, and I've done really well in the last, I would say, year, if not a little bit longer. And then we have our Amazon deals. Just like before, this is going to be broken down 90 to 100% off, 80 to 89% off, 70 to 79% off. They'll let you know if there's going to be any promo codes. Like this one, you need this promo code right here to get this glucose monitor kit for $2.95. And this, so the one thing to note about Amazon is it also moves very quickly. So the better the deal, the faster it's going to move. So if, say, something is pennied out, there's a good chance that within a minute or less that item is purchased. No big deal. These get posted every single day. You'll see one at 119 yesterday. We got a couple yesterday. Keep going. So you'll start noticing as you go higher up, the 90 to 100, there's a little bit less posts. But when you go to 80, 89, and 70, 79, a lot of these deals, if they're great, will last about 5 minutes or less, I would say. And then we have our blowout bunker. These are going to be online deals that you can purchase at Walmart, Macy's, Target, or Woot, which is an extension of Amazon. You just hop in here, you look for any of the items that are 70 to 100% off that it's posted in here. You just go to the online store, you can check out regularly. Nothing really special needed. We just break down which stores are having the clearance items right now. Like this Keurig Cafe, pick up for $23 on the 7/24. Macy loves to do a lot of jewelry, a lot of clothing. I believe Target does a lot of electronics in here, a lot of video games. And then Woot is just a mixture of everything. Anything from, we see reading glasses here, but anything from electronics, jewelry, clothing. Woot likes to just clearance out their bulk inventory that Amazon has. We have webinars. This is going to be just by joining a webinar. They typically give you a free gift card or a free merchandise shirt. A lot of times we'll see tumblers for free just by joining it. And a webinar is very similar to like a sales call. You sign up for it, you hop in with like 30 other people, you watch their little blurb about their company, and they'll give you a voucher code typically by your email to either get a free item or a gift card sent directly to you. And then we have our focus groups. This is great, especially if you are, for an example, this right here, everyday consumer. If you're in the Seattle region and you have 60 minutes, you can get paid up to $650 just by filling out the apply now, telling a little bit about yourself. So if you qualify for a lot of these focus groups, I'd say a lot of times they're between 150 to 250, and I think that 650 is one of the highest ones I've seen. Definitely check this channel out for some quick money. We have our online finds. These are going to be those, similar to the flips channels, they're going to be the high demand items that are found online that you can just purchase right from your computer, shipped to your house. They let you know what the retail price is, what the estimated resale price is, and if they have any samples of the selling. So like this Funko Pop looks like it was selling for about $39, $24. We have the Sora app, people are selling their licenses. Demon Slayer Tumbler. Definitely check this channel out. I know a lot of times in here you'll see Pokemon as well as in the trading cards you'll see a ton of Pokemon just because it's hot and Walmart does a release every single Wednesday. So if you're in the market for Pokemon, keep an eye on this trading cards channel right here. You'll be notified everywhere they're on sale. If that's Sam's Club, Poke Center, Walmart, you can keep an eye on. They'll let you know which ones are on sale and how much they are selling for. Now, do we have any questions before we jump into Turbo Search? I know that's a lot. Just remember, you are not alone. You can always open up a chat support with one of our members, and we'd love to help you out. All right, let's quickly go into Turbo Search because, as I mentioned, this is shaping the future. Let me just hop in on my screen here, and let me sign out so you can kind of see the process. So all you do is just go to turbosearch.com/login. Go ahead, ask away. As soon as you get in here, you're going to click sign in with your Discord. This is going to be the same username and password that you used to get into the Deal Soldier group. Click authorize. As soon as you authorize, you're going to get greeted with this welcome page or login page. First thing to note, it's going to be top first. So if you're looking for deals, you're going to be in the deals. If you're looking at your results, you can go to your results or hot topic. So let's go to deals, and we're looking at Walmart deals. I went to results. Deals, Walmart. There we go. Sorry about that. Nope, Turbo Search is included in your membership. There's no additional fee to use this. You can start using it today, even if you're on the trial or if you've been a member for a long time. It's really great addition to Shape Deal Soldier. So what's great about this is it works extremely well on your phone. I would say it works better on the phone than anything I've used in the last 2 years. But the way that I'm showing it right now is on the computer, so it's a little bit different. And I'll show you why the phone's better. But if you go to Deals, Walmart, this is going to see all the similar deals that we're seeing before. We saw the JBL speakers under the Walmart clearance. We saw the Red Ryder shooting gallery, the air conditioners. But what's great about this is you're just going to tap search now. If your zip code's already set, no need to change your zip code. As soon as you click search now, you'll be greeted with this icon at the bottom. And then when your results are ready, you'll get inventory check complete, view results. And it breaks it down from the lowest price to the highest price. So you can see which stores have it the lowest price. So this, I believe, what did I click? The smart keyboard. Yeah, so this smart keyboard, $87 if I go to Weymouth. Or I can pay full price, $249 at other stores. What else is awesome about this is you can actually favorite this. So say that's not the lowest that I've seen, where the lowest is $50, and I'm trying to wait to get it closer to that. I can actually go here, click the favorite icon, add it to a folder. Sorry, I clicked that way too fast. Let's click the speakers. So click the favorite icon, add to folder. Now I can either create a new folder, or you'll see that I have favorites or Christmas toys here. I'm kind of splitting it up. So let's go in here. I'm going to put one for electronics. Go ahead and create. So it's going to put this JBL speaker under the electronics, where I can go back every Monday, Tuesday, click the search now button and see if the price is lowered in my area. You can do this for as many items as you want. So say if I did this mouse. Yeah, I can show you how to sort your listings real quick. Click view results. So say this store has 3 in stock and I want to keep an eye on this store. I can actually go back, just as before, click the favorite icon, add to favorites, electronics. So it's one great way to kind of keep things organized, where now I can go into my favorites folders. So under deals, favorites, go to electronics, and you'll see the mouse that I just favorited and put in there. Or if you go into my other favorites and my other folders from previous, if I put any in here, there we go. So in my other favorites, I had the speaker, the keyboard, a bicycle that I was keeping an eye on. Let's see if this bicycle dropped down at all. Click view results. It looks like it did drop down at all my stores, but unfortunately not in stock. No big deal. I'm just going to go ahead, click the star icon, and remove it from favorites. Simple as that. Now, if I want to see the results, everything I searched for today on this session and everything I searched last week, I can go here, go to results instead of deals, and this will be everything that I searched. So if you look, while we were on our call, we searched the speakers, we searched car seats. I can go here, research it. So say if it's Monday or Tuesday, I want to search again. I just click that search again icon. And then we have our hot deals. These are going to be hot deals that other members are finding in their areas. Definitely check this channel out. This will be widely marked down too as well. So these hard quarters wet mops, you can go ahead and click search. It's an easy way to sort things and also see what other people are scoring as well. My favorite feature, if you look at the bottom right here, you have this little scan icon. If you click this on your cell phone, and because I'm on a computer, I won't do it as well, so I'm going to actually share my Discord and show you what it looks like. So when you click on your cell phone, you'll be greeted with this little turbo search, now scan QR code. So you can actually get in that little window, you can scan a QR code or a barcode, either or, and that'll pull up all the item, as well as you can click a search now to check your area for that item. This is what's really saving everybody time. So, and it doesn't have to be clearance items. So Walmart has different prices based on region and area. So say if I'm in the store, I'm looking for a party item, and I want to know if I'm getting ripped off at my store, if it's cheaper somewhere else, I can open up Turbo Search, click the little scan icon at the bottom right. It'll open up this camera icon right here, and then I can search either the back of the UPC, or I can search the tag QR code, and it'll tell me all the prices in that 50-mile radius to see if I'm getting a good deal, or if it's marked down anywhere else. It's kind of like a coupon book in your pocket. That's the best way that somebody described it to me. Let's go back real quick. And then if you look in this page as well, you can actually take a Walmart.com link and paste it in there. Now, real quick, I want to show you how to sort something. So say if you're looking for a vacuum, all you need to do is just go into the Walmart clearance or Home Depot, wherever you're looking. At the top right, there's a little search icon. If you're on your desktop, you're going to type in and start with Walmart clearance, and it'll propagate. I can click that. If you're on your cell phone and you go to the search icon, it'll actually already have the in Walmart clearance. It'll search that channel for you. And now say I'm looking for anything like a shark vacuum. I can search shark, and on the right-hand side, that'll give you all the inventory of everything that has the shark icon, or anything that's labeled with shark. So a lot of the vacuums, cross weaves, and then it's as simple as clicking jump now. So say if I'm looking for a shark robot vacuum, I click jump now. Takes me to the item. I can click search now. And just like before, it'll search that vacuum. And then when I'm all done searching, I can click jump to present. That'll take you back to the newest leads. So you're scrolling every time you go into a folder. Is there any way to keep it refreshed? So say if I scanned an old item like this vacuum, we scan another one to show you kind of what it does. So search now. So you're going to be greeted with this radio icon. It's going to search and say if that vacuum wasn't clearanced out yet and you want to search another vacuum, but you don't want to go all the way back to the bottom of the list. What we have here is return to lead. And this will work for any of your searches. So if I click return to lead and I click the Steel Soldier chat, that'll actually take you to the item that you scanned. So even though this is an old item that was posted 9/22, so posted a couple of weeks ago, even though it's an older item, it'll take you back to the item instead of taking you to the most recent. Is that kind of what you're looking for, Soul? And then I can keep going, searching older vacuums. Now, do we have any further questions as we wrap up for the night? Now, as I mentioned, you are never alone. If you do have any questions in the future, or if you think of any questions before the next live call, you can go under the chat support right here. And then just open up a chat support with the green icon. And you see I did that earlier in the call. I probably have somebody already responded in here. Well, I got a few. Is this my chat support? I got a few people, or a few members responding here. They're extremely active. Is this something we can help you with? Hey, it's Buddy. And they go through the list. So they know it's me, know it's scanning. As soon as this call opens, they'll go ahead and close it out. All right, so I'm having to keep scrolling every time I go into the folders. Okay, so let's see, I think I know what you mean. So are you saying when you return to lead, it takes you back to the item? But if I keep scrolling, this is still going to be a couple of weeks back. You're going to notice right here, you're viewing older messages. You can click jump to the present, and that will take you to the newest listing. I appreciate that, Valerie. And as I mentioned, you're not alone. Or if you're looking for those penny items, you start using the sniper upgrade and you have questions about it, we're definitely glad to help. As well as if you're new to Turbo Search, I want you to bookmark this before the end of this call. turbosearch.com/live. You can actually create a little icon on your home screen of your cell phone. And then when you're in store, try it out. See how it's different. I can tell you, I was a little hesitant to switch. I'm a person that doesn't like change too often. I bookmarked this. I started using it. I don't use anything else. It's made my in-store searching a ton easier. Yeah, so that jump to present button, that should be at the bottom, regardless if you're on your cell phone or on your or if you're inside of the on your PC. I'm sorry. long night of sickness for the kids. But yeah, that you should see that regardless. If you want to open up that chat support, we'll definitely help you out. Take some screenshots and I can mark it where it is. I appreciate everybody for stopping in today. As always, you're not alone. Thank you for all the time that you spent with me. I know it's been a lot, and hopefully by the end of this call, you have a little bit more knowledge and you can start searching for that first item. Thanks everybody. You all have a great rest of the night.